A breakfast of memories. Joe, my wife often asks, why do you always turn your eggs into a sandwich every time you order breakfast? For as long as I can remember, whenever I go out for breakfast, I always order 3 over-easy eggs with toast, alongside the rest of my meal. When the food arrives, I carefully separate the yolks from the whites and place the eggs to the side of my plate. I then soak up the yolks with the rest of my meal, devouring the hash browns, bacon, and sausage. Next, I spread extra butter on the toast and meticulously layer the eggs between the now indulgent buttery slices of bread, ensuring that every bite is perfectly balanced with both egg and toast. No matter how full I am from the rest of the meal, I always finish every last bite. During this ritual, I prefer not to be disturbed. I don't want more coffee, don't want to discuss the weather, and won't wave goodbye to anyone leaving. Instead, I get lost in a profound sense of nostalgia. I didn't understand why I started this habit, nor could I explain it to my wife. But then, a few months ago, a dear friend of mine, Lisa Pierre Meraz, read one of my stories about my father and reached out to me. She shared her fond memories of her father, Francis Pierre, who would host card games with my dad and his friends during a strike at Algoma Hardwoods. Dad's early mornings had always been filled with work and his metal lunchbox. But during the strike, he stayed home with us, and each morning we woke to the wonderful aroma of eggs cooking. Over easy, over hard, sunny side up, scrambled, and sometimes even omelets with government cheese. It was a delightful surprise, and the breakfast he prepared became some of the best I've ever had. I didn't even know Dad could cook. After serving his short-order breakfast to us, Dad would join us at the table, ask about our plans for the day, and tease us playfully. He never let us worry about the strike's financial impact. Instead, he kept things light and fun, turning dishwashing into a game with water sprays and funny noises. When he left for the picket line, he was picked up by Mr. Pierre and spent the day with the striking men, playing cards and discussing their future. Those were their ways of coping, through friendship, humor, and camaraderie. Lisa's reminder of those card-playing days brought back warm, loving memories of breakfasts with Dad. I realized that my over-easy egg sandwiches began around the time Dad passed away. That intense, nostalgic feeling of happiness and sadness that I cherish during these meals? It's Dad with me, always.